LGT Group. LGT Group is the largest family-owned private banking and asset management group in the world. LGT, originally known as the Liechtenstein Global Trust, is owned by the princely House of Liechtenstein through the Prince of Liechtenstein Foundation and led by its family members H.S.H, Prince Max von und zu Liechtenstein CEO and H.S.H, Prince Philipp von und zu Liechtenstein Chairman. LGT is headquartered in Vaduz, Liechtenstein, with a key presence in Zurich, Switzerland. The company maintains 3,405 employees in over 20 offices around the globe: Asia, Australia, Europe, the Middle East, and North America. LGT operates through several divisions. Private banking. LGT Private Banking provides wealth management services to private clients. Alternative asset management. LGT Capital Partners is an alternative investment manager with around $60 billion of capital invested in investment funds, hedge funds, and private equity investments. Philanthropy and impact investing. LGT invests in social enterprises such as MCOPA through the LGT Venture Philanthropy Foundation and LGT Impact. The company has made several acquisitions of high-value transactions. In 2009, it acquired the Swiss operation of Dresdner Bank from Commerzbank. Following this, in 2015, it acquired more than $12 billion of HSBC private assets, and in 2017 it acquired Dutch giant ABN AMRO Asia Private with $20 billion in assets. The ABN AMRO transaction meant that LGT now had more assets under management in Asia than it did in Europe. History. LGT Group traces its history back to 1920, when Bank in Liechtenstein BIL was founded with the objective to attract capital for the economic development of the Principality of Liechtenstein. In May 1921, BIL launched its operations with 10 employees based in ground-floor offices inside the main government building. During the global economic crisis in the 1930s, BIL and its shareholders were confronted with major problems, leading the princely House of Liechtenstein to acquire a controlling interest in the bank. Until the 1960s, the bank's main focus was to support and provide financing for the expansion of Liechtenstein's economy and business sector. BIL did so primarily through the provision of financial services and loans. Over time, however, the commercial opportunities available to it in the local economy became too narrow, leading it to grow its operations to become an international commercial bank. Following this transformation, BIL began to expand into various segments of the banking industry, with a particular focus on activities pertaining to mortgages, stock markets, and foreign exchange. In 1970, the bank's share capital was taken over by the recently established Prince of Liechtenstein Foundation. During the 1980s, BIL opened representative offices in Europe, the US, and Asia, including in London, which was its first foreign business base, and in Hong Kong in 1986. In 1986, BIL went public and in 1989 acquired GT Management plc in London. In 1990, LGT Group AG was founded and H.S.H, Prince Philipp, became chairman of the board of directors. 6 years later, LGT Group was renamed Liechtenstein Global Trust and BIL became LGT Bank in Liechtenstein AG. In 1998, the GT Asset Management division was sold and the bank went private. It was then that LGT decided to focus on private banking and asset management and to further expand its international operations. In 2003, LGT acquired Schweizerische Zuhändselschaft STG from Swiss Life, opened LGT Bank Deutschland and Company OHG, and was granted a banking license in Singapore. Over the next 4 years, it launched LGT Bank Switzerland and opened LGT Bank Österreich. In 2006, H.S.H. Prince Max von Liechtenstein became CEO. LGT Venture Philanthropy, an independent charitable foundation, was founded in 2007 on the initiative of LGT CEO H.S.H. Prince Max von Liechtenstein. In 2009, LGT sold its trust and fiduciary division LGT to First Advisory Group and acquired the Swiss operation of Dresdner Bank. In 2011, it sold LGT Bank Deutschland and Company OHG. In the years that followed, LGT opened a branch in Salzburg, Austria 2012, as well as LGT Middle East in Dubai 2013. Between 2012 and 2017, in 2019, LGT opened a branch in Thailand, LGT Securities Thailand, and also entered the Indian market through the acquisition of a majority stake in Vaduz Wealth FDI approval pending. Later that year, the group acquired Espada, a leading India-focused investment fund, which was previously owned by the Soros Economic Development Fund SED as a sole shareholder to expand its impact investing platform LGT Liechtenstein. Controversy. The German tax authorities commenced numerous audits and prosecutions for tax fraud in the tax haven Liechtenstein based on information on a compact disc acquired by the German Secret Service Bundesnachrichtendienst. The CD, containing large amounts of information on accounts held by German citizens and other nationals with the bank, was allegedly obtained for a sum of EUR 4 million from a former employee or contractor of the bank. Information was also forwarded to many other European states and Australia, leading to successful investigations there. Rating. Standard & Poor's / Moody's 2017. A+ / Otwo. Locations. Europe. Austria, Vienna, Salzburg. France, Paris. Germany, Frankfurt. Ireland, Dublin. Liechtenstein, Vaduz. Switzerland, Basel, Bern, Davos, Geneva, Lugano, Pfäffiken, Zurich. United Kingdom, Bristol, London. Jersey. Other locations. Australia, Sydney. Bahrain, Manama Town. China, Beijing. Hong Kong, Central. Japan, Tokyo. Singapore. UAE, Dubai. United States, New York. Affiliates and holdings. Apollo Global Management. Blackstone Group. Carlyle Group. Guardian Trustee. LGT Management Services. STG Schweizerische Gesellschaft. Swiss Securities Company. Validus Wealth Managers Private Limited. Widiopen West Inc., Geldwen HLDG Inc.